In a process, a control is essentially a means of managing risk. It's the backbone of any process. Controls can be administrative, technical, management, or legal in nature, and they're all about setting up policies, procedures, and guidelines to ensure everything runs smoothly. Let's take a look at an example. In the IT SDLC process, changes are approved by the business and tested before migration to production. We also have firewalls configured to filter traffic, preventing unauthorized access. These are examples of controls. There are 3 types of controls: preventive, detective, and corrective. Preventive controls, like server hardening or complex passwords, aim to stop issues before they happen. Detective controls, on the other hand, are designed to find problems that have slipped through the cracks. And then we have corrective controls, which fix the problems that have been detected. So these controls, preventive, detective, and corrective, work together to create a secure and efficient process. Take the real-life example of a jewelry shop to understand these controls better. Imagine the strong doors and windows, the secure locks, and the round-the-clock security guards. These are all preventive controls, designed to keep out potential thieves. In IT processes, similar preventive controls are in place, like server hardening, installing antivirus software, or keeping complex passwords. But what if these preventive measures fail? What if a burglar manages to drill through a wall or deactivate an alarm? That's where detective controls come into play. A CCTV footage or fingerprint analysis could help identify a burglar in our jewelry shop scenario, which is called a detective control. An organization is required to delete lever accounts immediately as a preventive measure. This may fail, and hence a periodic user account review need to be performed with the data from an authentic source like an HR portal to identify any user accounts that have not been deleted. As you can see, even though preventive controls are in place, detective controls are essential to identify when they fail. Now, let's delve into the importance of corrective controls in a process. In the jewelry shop where burglary happened thanks to detective controls, the burglar is identified through CCTV footage and fingerprints. Yet what next? This is where corrective controls step in. The police apprehend the burglar, recover the stolen items, and strengthen security measures to prevent future incidents. Similarly, in an IT process, despite preventive and detective controls, there might still be risks. Let's say an account of an employee who left the organization long ago wasn't deleted. This account could be misused for unauthorized access. The detective control, which is the periodic review of lever accounts, identifies this lapse. The corrective control then jumps into action, removing such accounts immediately and reviewing access logs for any misuse. If any suspicious activity is found, further investigation is carried out. So it's not just about identifying the problem, but also about taking steps to rectify it. That's where corrective controls come in. Now, think about the controls in your own processes. Do you have only one type of control around each risk area, or a combination of preventive, detective, and corrective controls? Do they effectively manage risk? It's essential to strengthen the effectiveness of these controls, either by automation or by creating awareness among those who execute the controls. Make a habit of regularly reviewing them. Seek ways to enhance their effectiveness, perhaps by adding additional layers of security or streamlining procedures. Remember, effective controls are key to a well-managed process, whether it's in a jewelry shop or an IT system.